Exeter City are looking to extend their 8-game unbeaten run in the league as they travel to Hertfordshire to play Stevenage. Now, the town of Stevenage has had a couple of football clubs in the past to be their main town club, but the current iteration was only formed in 1976 as Stevenage Borough. The club dropped the borough in 2010, and in 2011 they were promoted to League Two for the first time in their history. Stevenage had a brief stint in League One before returning back to League Two, where they have resided for the last couple of years. Town of Stevenage has a rich sporting heritage. 5-time Ryder Cup winner Ian Poulter was born in the town. Footballers include Ashley Young and Jack Wilshere that come from Hertfordshire, but most famous of them all is Sir Lewis Hamilton, who has won the F1 Championship a record 7 times and is currently leading the way at the top of the F1 Championship this year. Manager Alex Ravel will be in the dugout for Stevenage this weekend. The 38-year-old is in his first managerial position after the departure of Graham Westley. Ravel had a strong playing career for Leyton Orient, Swindon, Wigan amongst others, but his finest achievement probably came in the 2014 League One playoff final, where he scored a 40-yard volley for Rotherham United against his former side, Orient. Ravel has history against Exeter City, scoring a hat-trick in Stevenage's last win over the Grecians back in the 17-18 season, and that year it all but diminished Exeter City's automatic promotion hopes. Stevenage Town and Stevenage Athletic both used Broadhall Way before both clubs went out of business and Stevenage Borough moved their bags in. The record attendance came in 1998 in quite bizarre circumstances. Stevenage drew Newcastle United in the 4th round of the FA Cup, and the Magpies tried to, unsuccessfully, move the game to a larger location. In response, Stevenage grew the attendance by installing a temporary stand, and they got 8,042 through the gates. In 2009, frozen food group Lamex bought the naming rights to the stadium, and since it's been called the Lamex Stadium. Scoring double over anybody else's tally this season, this week's one to watch is Elliot List. The 24-year-old has 5 strikes to his name in 11 games this term. The ex-Crystal Palace youth player joined Gillingham in 2015, and after 7 goals in 85 appearances for the Gills, moved over to Stevenage in 2019, where he has doubled his goal tally in 14 fewer games. Last year, List was Stevenage's player of the season, but he'll not be the only one looking for goals on Saturday. He'll be out on the wing trying to provide for other strikers Luke Norris and former City striker Jamie Reid. It's nice to know Exeter City are somebody's bogey team. Since the 4-0 thrashing of Stevenage in 2007, Exeter City have won 10 times over Stevenage. As I said before, the last time Stevenage had beaten the Grecians was in 2017-18. They've only beaten City twice in that time, and there have been 6 draws as well. Getting to Stevenage from Exeter will take about 4 hours, and it's relatively simple. You want to take the A30 up to Honiton before merging onto the A303. After the end of the 303 at about Basingstoke, you merge onto the M3, then the M25, and then the A1M before turning off at Stevenage on the A609, and the stadium is literally on your right. The trains require just a little bit more thinking. You want to get the 9:16 train from Exeter St David's all the way to Paddington. You want to make the short trip all the way across London to St Pancras, and then you want to pick up the St Pancras train towards the north, where Stevenage will be your first stop. Tickets are of course still on sale for Stevenage, and they are priced at £22 for an adult, £20 for a concession, £14 for an under 18, or under 12 for £8. Now that is the advance prices. All of those prices will rise by £2 on match days. For disabled and wheelchair users, you must contact Stevenage directly to get your access to the Lamex Stadium. And finally, Grecian travel will be available for the trip to Stevenage. You want to be getting to Unit 1 nightclub before 8 o'clock in the morning, because that's when it leaves, and it will be £39 for adults, £34 for under 18s. And to book that, you must contact John Bishop directly, and all the details are on our website. We can't wait to see you there for another exciting afternoon of League Two football. Come on, you Reds!